viewers, welcome to yet another auto informative segment of Auto Guide. I'm your host Latifah Tajao and also your auto doctor. Traveling is synonymous to festive seasons. As such, friends, families, relations are always on the move, ready to travel to their various hometowns or desired trips. Some like to use the public transportation, while others like to use their private cars. Did you check that vehicle before embarking on that journey? Or do you just pick it up from the mechanic's shop same day and poof, like a rocket, you're on the road without checking or making a test run for a day or two to be adequately sure that your vehicle is in its right working order? Are you aware that bad suspension in your vehicle can lead to road accidents and ruin your entire trip? Yes, suspension, that's the main focus today. Suspension is the entire system of tires, tire airs, springs, ball joints, hubs, shock absorbers, and all other linkages that connect the vehicle to its wheel, and also allow relative motion between the two. That means the vehicle and your wheel. Our vehicle suspension is something we often take for granted sometimes. After replacing several tons of metal year after year, the shocks will surely wear out, and then suspension obviously will need a repair. Having a bad suspension can affect your ability to control the vehicle, especially when you're trying to stop or when you're trying to turn. How to know that your suspension needs repair? When every bump on the road causes your vehicle to bounce, when you can feel every bump on the road when you're driving, when you're having a rough ride on a smooth road, it is an obvious sign that your suspension needs repair. 2, when you're turning and your vehicle feels a drift or a pull, it's obvious that there is something wrong with your suspension. 3, if you feel the body of your vehicle lurching or making an unsteady or staggering movement, probably upwards or downwards, this is an obvious sign that your suspension is not holding your tires evenly. This means that your suspension needs adequate attention. 4, take a look at your tires. If you notice the tread is wearing down, or if you notice a bowing spots, this means that your suspension is not holding the tires evenly. Number 5, take a look underneath. Look directly at the shocks. If you find out that they are being greasy or they are being oily, this is an obvious sign that there are leaking fluids, which means that the shocks are bad and they need to be replaced. If you suspect that your shocks might be bad, perhaps due to one or more symptoms mentioned earlier, try this simple test. After your car is parked, press down on the front with all your weight and release it at regular times. If your vehicle bounces more than 2 to 3 times after bouncing it, it is a sign that your shocks might be bad and they need to be replaced. This is how we draw the curtains today on this segment of Auto Guide. I'm still your host Latifah Tajao and your auto doctor. And keep watching Auto Experts. It's your guide to safety.